Comedies, music, movies, TV.
Music-wise, the whole kind of North London movement, Rections blown, Chips blown, I really think Sincere, Biggs, SAS, these guys are going to come through and blow. As far as new talent that I think is going to be massive in 2012, Piff Gang.
Really? Wow.
There's going to be a lot of people come from North London movement, the Sinceres, the SASs, the Biggs. I think they'll definitely make a lot more noise in 2012, but as far as new artists coming through, definitely Piff Gang. I think they're going to do big things this year.
He's championing them.
I think they're going to be massive. They've hit all channels. We could debate about whether you like them or not.
Yeah,
but about what I actually think they're going to do, I think they're going to be massive.
I think DVS can do a thing if he does the right thing. I don't think he's got the best tracks, but I think he translates on a track, you know what I'm saying? As in, like, you feel what people like about it, with that whole boss, gangster shit, and you still get the kind of thing of like, oh, let's try and be peaceful with it, because he's coming with his whole Muslim vibe and shit, so he's got the gangster plus peaceful side of things.
I think we're about to see a shift in what's popular within rap in this country. We've always been a few years behind the States. Right now, we're still on this super, everyone's Rambo, shot 20 people, move bricks, all the rest of it, yeah? We're still very much in the Dipset D-Block era of America. Right now, if you look at what's massive in the States, it's that Odd Future, Wiz Khalifa, Currency, it's that wave of artists. Yeah. We're now catching onto that. Piff Gang, I think, and Michael Payne as well, I think is another example. It's going to be these wave of artists that pioneered the next level in UK rap. Because if you look at a lot of the road artists, they got mad YouTube hits. I swear Sneakbo got over like 1 million hits or whatever, but the problem with this industry is they're not going to sign a young black artist who's talking about, yeah, they're not going to sign them. Giggs has got to a level, but they've shut him down from doing shows.
So who are we saying for 2012?
I think Piff Gang, Michael Payne, and that whole wave, Nate, Ash Ketchum, they're going to be the new wave of what UK rap is going to sound like.
My prediction for 2012 is I've got this feeling, I think it's going to be a woman's year for me. Stooshe, I think they're amazing. I think they're going to be big in 2012, maybe 2013. I think 2012 is going to be a ladies' year. I think the ladies are going to bring this back, and I think it's going to be up to Allstars to do that for us. Stooshe, I think they're sick, and I love that someone compared them to Odd Future. If you don't know about Stooshe now, you need to look at them. It's STOOSHE, so you should check them out. They're really good.
I feel like they're going to be the ones to watch next year. They're amazing. Their vocal harmonies are tight. They're really, really good. I've seen them perform live before, and I think there's space in the market for them, so there's going to be room for those girls to blow.
And my other prediction, maybe more like a hope, but I want RD to get back together, man. Oh no!
Squash that. Squash that last one.
I'm not even trying to be back. I genuinely don't know they are.
Snips.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Well, like I said.
Any sort of prediction?
I think there's going to be riots again in 2012.
You reckon? Sure.
I didn't agree with the comeback of the riots. I don't think that will happen, and I hope it doesn't happen.
I believe Vicky was right saying there will be more riots, because once you have the license to do something, you tend to do it. Just like if you break up in a relationship's like a loaf of bread. Once you break it, you put it back together. It's not quite back together. The peace and the disharmony that caused the riots hasn't been eradicated from society, and it won't be. And now riots are a way of venting that. They'll come back, I'm pretty sure.
Not music related.
No, that's interesting for me.
You want some more free stuff again? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, no.
You part of the riots, Vicky, very soon.
I've had nothing to do
with it. And that TV that you asked for still, you know.
What Vicky said about the riots was very interesting. She might have a point. I guess I was just thinking too much on music, because that's what I feel we're here to debate. But if we're talking about things in general, I think the world is changing. People are thinking differently. Like, we're unearthing new ideas and new concepts, and the old ideas and the old way of governing things, it's dissolving. People ain't feeling it no more. And it's evident with things like the riots, you know. There might be another thing that sets the nation off in a scary direction.
What happened in the summer of 2011 was not ever properly resolved. It just died down. And I think that there's a lot of hatred in this country, especially at the moment. Politics are a little bit unstable as well. We'll see what happens. Like, I obviously hope things don't blow up, but then maybe things need to blow up to be resolved.
This may sound quite dark and quite dangerous, but I think the Olympics are going to bring trouble.
I am not.
And I'm not related in regards to the beard. I think in London there will be a dirty bomb around the time of the Olympics, because there will never be that many people in the same place at the same time, and that much focus on one area, and nothing happened.
I think a lot of people are very angry, not only in this country, but with this country.
FYI, very, very cheap holidays away from London around the time of the Olympics.
What time exactly of year is it?
It's around July.
It's around Carnival.
Do you want to know the craziest thing? It's 4 years for 2 weeks.
It's like a month or two, no?
No, it's a month, because you've got the Paralympics afterwards.
The racist rants think that they're
definitely creating more racial tension.
Yeah.
If the Stephen Lawrence case comes out and they say they're not guilty again, then that's going to ramp it up.
Yeah.
Those guys will get murdered. Someone will hunt those guys down and they will get murdered.
I don't know if it's
I don't think that will happen. If that was going to happen, it would have happened a while while ago.
Yeah, look what happened with Smiley. They said there was no evidence of anything.
I think it's things like this, Smiley culture thing, the Stephen Notes thing, it's going to start building inside of people, and there's something to kick off.
Positively, I think a knee-jerk reaction might be that Labour invests a lot in young black leaders, and they've already got one. Shinma.
I think because of the way the economy's going and people being angry and a lot of racist comments have been thrown around the media, I think Labour trying to get back at the Conservatives will have a lot more opportunities for young black people, so it's a good place to go.
Just as an example, I think the dissemination of information is a great gift. Now everyone's got Twitter, Facebook, I love that. So disinformation and the BBM, since these rights are allowed to continue, it will cause more trouble than it's going to prevent. The reasons are, now we can speak to each other, but now they know exactly where to look to hear us speaking to each other. The riots have given government licenses to molest and convert the law, so we are being watched more than ever. And my prediction for 2012 is that not only are we going to get watched more, we're going to get policed more. During the Olympics, it will be absolutely ridiculous.
They're going to stop gang music.
They're going to stop people walking in
from
groups
putting
more than
videos
before.
on YouTube.
Something big will happen around the time of the Olympics. By the end of the year, we'll have armed police.
I think they're trying to go that way. That's why they keep looking to New York and to their mayor for advice as to what we should be doing.
Even politically, what we were just saying about now, the Conservatives are going to get a black person on board.
But I think Conservatives will always be Conservative, but Labour are going to want to push young black people to encourage voting, especially the massive race tensions that are going on right now. If you're young and black and have a degree, Labour's the place to go to.
The only trouble is, if you're young and black and surrounded by crack.
Young and black and surrounded by crack!
I think there's going to be some unexpected coming out of the wardrobe.
No. Say Labyrinth.
You think Labyrinth's gay?
Wow, big statement.
He's predicting that Labyrinth's going to
I'm
come
not.
out.
No. Yes.
I don't know about Labyrinth being gay. You'd have to ask Roger about that. I don't know how close he is to him, but I don't think he is, for the record.
Is it hot?
It is hot, bro. It's hot.
I mentioned that I thought Labyrinth would come out, but I didn't mean Labyrinth himself. I meant someone of his magnitude would come out as a homosexual. Not that that's a problem.
I think the question is not if any artist will actually come out of the closet, but how will the audience take to it if they do? I think there are definitely gay people within the urban industry, not just artists, but well-known movers and shakers in the industry. You know, it's their business. I think the question is more on how the fans and how the rest of the scene will take it, and that kind of remains to be seen.
Really and truly, it depends on which genre of music they're coming from. If you're trying to come out as gay and you're hip-hop or you're a bashment artist, forget it.
No, but if you're hip-hop,
it's no longer hard hip-hop, like Snick was saying. There's license to the softness. Even Drake has been a massive advocate. He's pushing a hand cream over the hands of hip-hop, making it soft.
But there's a question mark.
No, for you there's like, whoever says, I'm gay, I'm a rapper, that's what I'm saying. When we reach to that level right then, that's when I know it's acceptable. Until then, no, it's going to be undercovered.
So this soft, emotive rap will be a gate for homosexual rappers. I hope so anyway, because there are some and they're lying. It must be difficult for them
not
to
just rappers
deal with.
well, industry people.
Singers.
The industry in itself is actually run by gay people. When people actually get used to that idea, it will be okay for everybody to come out and just be who they are.
The gay grime artist is going to come out.
In terms of a gay rapper coming out, that ain't going to happen. I'm sorry. This industry is too homophobic, even though it is run by gays. There's a lot of closet homosexuals out there. If it was down to me, I'd just say, you know what, do your thing, go out there and be free. But you know, people are scared, so they will stay where they are, and people who know that they are gay, no, and that's where it will remain.
Gay grime artist. It's going to be like bogles. Lyrics, bogles and butterflies. It's gonna like have a choo-choo, pink era, blue, pink new era.
I remember seeing when G-Unit was over here and Tony Yayo had some assistant. Yeah, Tony Yayo's got to be the most street rapper. Like, you know, he had this assistant, this Jewish gay guy with a man bag. It was like you just never put this together in your head. Like.
Any other predictions for 2012?
Outside of immediately.
Do you think black comedians are going to
actually appear on TV finally?
Yeah, is there going to be another Richard Blackwoods for you?
I reckon so. It's about time they let Slim through.
Yeah. Thank you. No.
Prediction 2012. Slim appearing in his own sitcom on a terrestrial channel or digital. Either be great.
Slim is sick. He is so funny, and I can't believe that he hasn't got big already. I think it might be down to like maybe he doesn't want to go mainstream, maybe because he wants to keep it real with the jokes that he's telling. But you know what? I rate him, and he deserves every bit of success that he gets because he works hard. You can tell just from going to one of his stand-up shows that he's a good comedian.
Whoever's managing that motherfucker needs to fix up. That's what I'm saying. Slim's manager, don't hate hate me, because I ain't trying to hate you, but I'm just saying, we want to see Slim on the front stage. We want to see him at a big stage. That's all I'm saying. That motherfucker's funny as fuck. And Slim is a funny motherfucker. Everyone that I talk to about Slim, they say, yeah, that guy is funny. There's not one person that I know has seen Slim and be like, nah, he ain't funny. Slim, whatever you think you can do, yeah, make it happen.
Sorry. There's no letting Slim through, because Slim is very focused on a certain audience.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying about the management, like, you know what I'm saying?
Wait for another one, he'll be out of his depth.
That's what I said from day.
Let me tell you something that I know, because same person that manages Slim manages me, and it's the same. No, I'm just
I got you, man. I got you. Roger likes to fight.
What I was saying is, there's two scenes. There's the urban scene in comedy, and there's the mainstream scene. The urban scene is very small, and there's like, I don't know, 20 to 30 comedians on that. There's very small girl comedians on that scene as well. And they do try to jump to the mainstream, because you can go further. I mean, TV-wise, you're on TV. And when I was talking to Slim, he was saying that trying to jump to that is a very big jump. And you see a few of them on BBC programs, you know, when they're talking about 100 greatest, I don't know, things like that. It's so hard to get into that scene, because on the mainstream circuit, for comedy, huge.
Shouts to Doc Brown, because he's done it.
Yeah, no, Doc Brown's moving big.
Shouts to Baba Tunde, 2012. Good looking outfit, EastEnders. Baba Tunde, big thing, 2012.
That's what I'm saying, you won't see him too much on the urban scene, because trying to jump onto the mainstream, and that's where you go.
Is it a thing where you have to like say, okay, I'm going for that, I'm going for this? Can it be a thing where like, comedy, like I'm trying to make people laugh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, does it have to be a criteria?
But it's actually very
that's what I'm saying, so maybe the comedians need to think about, like, maybe I need to, you know what I'm saying?
They don't want to.
Talking about black comedians, especially Doc Brown will be the biggest black comedian.
He might have a point. Still, she's got a point with the Doc Brown.
This may sound ridiculous, but I predict Usain Bolt won't win 100 meters.
Usain Bolt will get injured before it.
Why are you not trying to?
No, I'm not trying to throw shade, but I'm predicting he won't win 100 meters, because it's such a given in everyone's mind that he's going to win, but I predict he won't.
Roger doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. I know every Jamaican watching this right about now is going to be up in arms. I, for one, will have my green, my yellow, and my black t-shirt ready to go. And Usain, don't watch no one, yeah. The only person that can beat you is you. You just play it as you normally play it. People are just hating. Roger is one of them. Look, gold, gold, gold. Jamaica 1, 2, 3, and the relay. We're going to clean up.
There's a couple of guys.
I think the only person that can beat him is himself.
Mr. Miyagi.
When the World Athletic tournaments and the full started, he beat himself.
Because he was expected to win.
No, nobody beat him.
No, everyone's there getting ready for second.
Lala and Jada are both of Jamaican descent, I believe, and so is Usain Bolt, so there's a bit of nepotism happening there. It's not a problem. Everyone is expecting Usain Bolt to win the 100 meters. I don't think he will. We're assuming that the other athletes who've trained their entire lives for this 10 seconds are willing to come second. We can't imagine those circumstances to come out again, where he's just peaking at the right time, he's physically the best in the world.
Right now he's the fastest man on the world on record, but right now he's not the fastest man in the world, because he could have had an injury, he could be slower, he could peak at the wrong time.
Shoulda, woulda.
Of course he's going to win. Now, I might have been joking earlier on, but Roger, come on geezer, come on geezer. Really? Really, Roger?
While we're on sports, Spurs will finish above Arsenal in the league, and Chelsea won't make top 4.
I think Liverpool has a chance of Champions League.
Oh hell yeah, man! Please Liverpool, do this shit.
I would like to think so. I'm a Liverpool fan, so when I say Spurs will finish above Arsenal, it's not even biased. I'm just actually looking at it from an outside perspective. I'm a Liverpool fan. We probably won't finish in the top 4.
Who's going to release a picture? Who's going to do a dappy?
Jessie J might do something.
I hope Jessie J.
I hope.
Are we talking about the same Jessie J?
Of course we are.
Price tag, money, money.
One of these almost their glamour models, you know the ones I'm talking about, the ones that still work in the call centre or Tesco's or whatever. One of them will move over into porn.
I think one of Little Mix is going to be.
You know what?
You might get back by Fraser actually, because if he's the one doing that Christmas tune.
I don't know, I got the wrong part of this conversation. Fraser's going to have
so what? Like he can't get other pussy, like what the fuck?
Do you know what, actually? And I think either Faith or Tulisa will have.
I think Tulisa's gonna have a thing with Jessie J.
Tulisa and Jessie J. If Tulisa and Jessie J, if that video comes out.
But then they have a thing together anyway.
That's what I'm saying. I don't care about phone calls. I want to see physical evidence.
And I think you will.
Prediction 2012.
You mentioned DVS. I feel like there's a little South London collective.
And I think he's going to be the one that pops from that collective.
DVS, Sneakbo, English Frank, a couple of others as well. So I think they're going to pop. In terms of films.
What's your name? Idris Stani's thing already.
Yeah, like he will continue to do his thing.
My man from the Black Mirror.
Daniel Kaluuya.
Actor, the main actor.
Daniel.
Daniel.
Yeah.
There's an MC from South London. Young'un? Has anyone heard of him right now? No? Here him or Cash-tastic is gonna get signed. Cash-tastic and Youngin, I think something good gonna happen for those guys next year. Possibly English Frank, because he's gully, innit? He's gritty. But Cash and Youngin, they could be moulded in terms of appearance as well, you know. But English Frank, man, I want to see something happen for English Frank because I think he's fucking dope. Same way I felt about Wretch being that kind of artist that we have in the mainstream. I was like, yeah, we need those kind of guys. English Frank for me, we need guys like him.
This Angel dude I've been hearing a lot about.
Yeah, Angel's going to be massive next year.
Cash-tastic, Krept and Konan.
I reckon Adam Deacon will go down.
Ah.
On
Why?
Right now, it's for you, man. It's free.
He's doing his thing and I can't hate on him. I can't even say anything bad about him because I don't see him as the fucking lead actor for black people. I've never seen him like that. I don't even know where that comes from because urban doesn't mean black. Like, people have to understand that. Urban does not mean black. Get that in your heads first of all. I have nothing to say on him in terms of is he on a decline or not because he's doing his thing.
Why do you think that Adam Deacon's gonna go down here?
He's it's not 50-50, it's like 70-30. I reckon he will go down. I reckon he'll try and he'll just struggle and then go down. I don't know why I think that. I know James said, nah, that wouldn't happen. You may see him in 1-2 programs on BBC or something. But from kidulthood, adulthood, and then the 1-2 films that he's done, yeah, he will go down.
He's not 30, he's like 28, 29.
Yeah, but come actors don't stop at 30.
Yeah, but
no offense, but go down from where?
That's what I mean. I think he's still got space to go up.
No, I think you're misinterpreting what he's saying.
No, I'll go with hers. I'm gonna go with yours. I'm gonna go with yours.
Fair enough for him, the glass is half full. He needs to maybe try what Melamin's done and actually get into the serious actor and lead the country. He's the go-to for black people, which is weird. Even Brox, because he's doing his thing, he's kind of got the same problem as Slim. Everyone sees him and goes, okay, you're that guy.
He's good enough to be any more than that guy, though.
Is he good enough? How do we know? He should do some theatre, he should do some stage work, maybe.
I feel like the next step for him is Hollywood, or he should be aiming for that. I feel like he's been acting for so long now, it's like, what are you gonna do next?
I do not agree or disagree that Adam Deacon will go downhill, go uphill. I just think he is sitting on the side of the hill and like grand old Duke of York's 10,000 men, he's just kind of like doing this, not really sure. I personally don't know whether he's got it in him to do any better than he is. Like, people are saying, oh, but he could move into more serious acting, he could do theatre, really prove himself. Not convinced he's necessarily got anything to prove. He's funny as he is, but he is typecast and that might just have to be the end of it.
Talking about actors, I think Adrian Lester should do a film. I think he's a sensational actor.
I saw that Cat and Roof, and his accent was
He was terrible in that, but before he did that, he did terrible in that, yes. No, he was terrible in that. The Hustle, he was good in The Hustle.
But
He was good,
Afrobeats.
but that one...
I reckon Afrobeats is getting strong in the UK right now, man.
Afrobeats will evolve more and more people get into the Afro house.
Do you think a lot of artists in the UK who are currently...
You'll find more and more people getting into that soulful house, Afro soulful house. I believe that's the way it will be.
Afrobeats will evolve and become Afro house. It's already a big, massive phenomenon coming through. I suspect that the English market will take a large chunk of that environment and find themselves raving and partying really hard to the Afro house.
It's creeping up there. I'd like to see Afrobeats in the same place that Bashment is now, where everyone listens to it. I didn't agree that Afrobeats will start to change and become Afro house, Afro funk, Afro soul to suit in with this market, because Afrobeats is serious the way it is, and I think a lot of people appreciate that, and a lot of people are coming up with some good stuff, both UK, USA, and in Nigeria and Ghana. They're repping.
No one's mentioned K.Koke as far as
because he's supposed to.
Because he's supposed to be.
Yeah, no one's mentioning So Solid coming back. That's what.
They did a comeback concert and there was only 3 of them.
Oh.
I think Ashley Walters is good acting. You should just stay there.
I reckon there's a Top Boy 2 coming in. And Adam Deacon will be in it.
Does anyone think Koke's going to blow in 2012?
Everyone's expecting him to, and I think that people will push him.
He's already blown in the sense of he's got his audience there, but whether or not he can jump into the mainstream, just because his name's K.Koke. I can't see the British record industry allowing an artist called K.Koke in the top 10.
It's like what Don Strappy did. You changed his name to Dru Blu.
I would like to see Dru Blu do something big this year.
Yeah, definitely.
America don't believe that we have the kind of lifestyle that Koke raps about, which I'm sure is 100% real and he's really living what he's talking, but America don't
buy it.
They don't buy it from black English people. Whether they'll buy it from a white English person, I don't know.
I'll tell you why I like the style of G, Chin Call Me a Yardie, yeah? Because like,
you're a Yardie?
I'm Nigerian, I'm born in Nigeria. Thank you, brother. Anyone else with a handshake?
Chipmunk and Rex didn't smash the fuck out of that.
You think that was that amazing?
Okay, no.
See you later, mate. I'll pick your cafe.